Hello again everyone, Age of June here, and we're back with another League of Legends Shoutcast, but I'm going to be coming to you again from the EU West server, going to be casting a game from over there. This time, I didn't really know what to cast today, so I left it up to LOL King in a way. I just went ahead, went to their replays database, and just said, hey, show me the top challenge, or show me recent challenger teams, and then I just went looking through that. I ended up finding one with Gambit Gaming's GG BenQ Cabo here. I believe it's actually their top laner of the new Gambit Gaming. So I definitely wanted to see this. Why is everybody so fast? I feel like everybody's really fast. Oh, because of the buff to get out of the entranceway, which he still hasn't done. Anyway, so I decided to go ahead and cast that. I would like to see this. I know, Gambit's had issues recently. Alright, so he's going to take a couple of tower shots there. These guys are invading. And in the meantime, he's just over there taking tower shots. I guess he's trying to bait out the Azir, which, I mean, he did get the Azir to come out a little bit. But all in all, I think the blue team came out of that slightly behind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, because they're going to be able to go back. They're going to be able to heal up. But it's still kind of confusing. Ooh, Battlecast Skarner. No, it's not Battlecast Skarner. He didn't do Battlecast. That's the other one. That's the one that Victor made. That looked pretty awesome, though. I like it. Alright, anyway. So, yeah, I decided to go ahead and cast him. Just because, well, a game with him in it. Just because I do want to see that. I know Gambit's had, like I said, they've had some trouble recently. They pretty much completely fell apart. But, who knows, maybe they'll be able to come back in and be stronger with the new team. No idea, but we can hope. So, it's going to be GG BenQ's Cabo up here. I would assume BenQ. Gambit Gaming either way. Gambit Cabo. He's going to be against the Akali. Okay. Going to be against Akali, played by Wonderwear. Mid lane, we've got a Jace, played by Perks, versus Azir, of course, played by Thaldrin. Down in the bot lane, we've got the Lucian here, who has already gone ahead with his support and got the Golems, which is something that is very common now. It's something that a lot of people predicted when Riot changed the spawn types or times of those creatures. They figured that was going to happen. So, Lucian is played by Aika, and actually, Janna just got grabbed and flayed. Oh, they're already level 2. How did they hit level 2 so fast? What the heck? Did they grab the Grump? They did grab the Grump. I don't think that the blue team knew that. So they came into lane really close to level 2 as it was. These guys are really close too, but they still got to get those 2 to 3 minions. There we go. That's the level 2. Out comes the grab. Lands onto the Janna there, followed by the Flay. She's forced to flash, and that was actually a huge thing for them, hitting that early level 2. I really don't think... Oh, out comes the heal as well. I don't think these guys were expecting that. Not at all. That was very much a surprise for them. Hanging out in the woods, so not much going to happen there. But we do have the Jivas playing the Graves. Supports, we've got Janna played by Kazmich versus Sparta, Steve. And then, of course, we've also got Sparta, Shans, as the Skarner. He's going to be against the Fiddlesticks here in the jungle. Yeah, that was actually really well played. I hadn't heard much about, often seeing AD and support going for the blue side minion there. And I guess these guys weren't expecting it either, because they hit that level 2. Oh, gets grabbed again. Takes some damage. Actually, Graves took a lot of damage. In goes the Lucian. Lucian forced to flash. First blood goes to the Thresh, and second blood actually goes to Janna. So they ended up trading AD carries there. First blood actually went to support for both people. So all in all, it's pretty much an even trade. These guys are going to get back to lane pretty much at the same time. Not really a big deal, but it is good for the Thresh here, as he is going to be able to come back to lane with probably a Sightstone, given the fact that he did get that first blood. Yep, Sightstone it is. Called it. Not a hard call. Not a hard call at all. So up in the top, we're not really seeing too much out of this. I mean, Yorick's a big bully, and he's able to just bully the Akali usually, but as of right now, it's not really being the case. She's been able to farm up as much as she wanted. She's only slightly behind the Yorick here, so not being bullied as much as I would have assumed. We do have a invade coming in here. Nope, just warding. Warding coming to mid, and actually Flash fearing it. He's going for it, and down goes the Azir. I'll admit I did not expect that one either. The Flash fear right under tower range. He took a couple tower shots, and he still ended up going down. Double buff finally being secured there for Skarner. No, he's already lost his red buff, so I guess he went running around. I did see a gank come over here a while ago, so I guess he decided to do that instead of going for his blue buff, which is kind of unusual. You don't normally see that. Man. New Summoner's Rift is so pretty. It's awesome. Alright, he is going to go ahead and shove this forward, though. Unfortunately for him, it's not even going to matter because Jace is going to be able to get here in time to go ahead and secure pretty much all these minions. He's going to miss two. 2 minions out of all those minions was actually missed by him, which honestly is not bad at all. It looks like Skarner is wanting to come in here for a gank here on Lucian, though. Janna is not here yet, so now would be the perfect time. But honestly, Lucian's playing super defensive as it is. I don't know what he's doing. Skarner definitely sees him. There we go. Janna's now there. Gonna ward up that bush with Thresh in it. Now they'll go for the CS, and we may see the Skarner come around here. I don't know what's going on. Ooh, out comes the grab there from Thresh, followed by the Flay. In comes Skarner, gets a little bit on him, but mostly, I don't think he's gonna die. Nope, Skarner gonna take a couple tower shots there though, so he's gonna be forced to back off. But on the plus side, I mean, they took Janna down really low. That's gonna force Janna and Lucian to play very defensive, and that's a really painful thing to do. Really, not a fun thing to have to do, but in this case, 100% necessary. She's got potions, but not enough to heal her up with the damage that she just took. She's going to come up behind. And we do actually have Fiddlesticks coming in for a gank as well. Akali continuing just to CS here. She's doing pretty well. Still behind. Jumps to the Fiddle, gets feared, but she's feared away from him. And she's actually going to be able to get out of this with no problem. They put a ward in the bush, as does she. So she will not be ganked that way again. And now she can just go right back to farming as she did before. Nicely played by her. As soon as she saw the Fiddlesticks, she jumped straight to him and then went this way, away from the Yorick. So that once the fear came in, which you know is going to happen, Fiddlesticks is going to fear you. As soon as that happened, it didn't matter. She was already still running away. Granted, she was slowed, yes. But it made it so that Yorick didn't have time to get in there. So it ended up being her taking a decent amount of damage from Fiddle, but it was just damage as opposed to 2 versus 1 where she's actually going to die. In the mid lane, we do have Jace ahead on the CS here. He's got his tier, and of course he is stacking that up. So that's good for him. We may see a dive. Why did you switch? We have a dive coming in here onto Akali. She goes ahead, puts down her Shroud. The Yorick is tanking up that tower. In comes Skarner. Flash comes out from Akali. She's getting low. The Ghosts are chasing her down. They do not finish her off. And Skarner was able to chase them away. It looks like Akali's actually going to stay here too. Gonna stick around with the Skarner on the off chance that they decide to dive him. That would be very crazy. Skarner making sure to jump away or walk away as soon as... Oh! Flash and a single creature. In goes the dive from Fiddlesticks. The ulti coming out. Down goes the Skarner as well. Fiddlesticks not gonna die. One... That was really close. He was 10 health points there, I believe. 16 when I switched to him, but that was enough for him to regen a couple of them. So he got really close. I think he thought he was dead too, but he didn't die. But I don't think Akali was expecting the Yorick to go that hard mode, but honestly, she was so low that, as you saw there, one ghost on her was able to kill her. I can't see why he wouldn't go ahead and do that. Pink ward found by Thresh here. Gonna be able to take it out. Actually gonna be forced back by these guys. He still knows it's there though. So he's gonna be able to come back and take it out later on. He gets picked up by the ward there. There we go. He's going for it now. Is he gonna be able to finish off? He is able to finish it off, and they're not able to finish off his ward that he placed to get vision of it. Just kidding. She goes ahead and sweeps it, plants it again. And he's coming. He's fine. I'll sweep your ward then. And he does. Alright, so up in the mid lane, got the MIA ping coming out here from Jace. The Azir, of course, did have to head back. He's back in lane now, and Just kind of chilling. He's about 10 CS behind, which isn't bad. Looks like there is a gank coming in here from Skarner. Akali's doing pretty large amounts of damage here onto the Yorick. Yorick, though, now sees the Skarner coming in. That hit, there's the slow, there's the ulti. Yorick goes down. The Jace is here. She's got to avoid it. Out comes the pink ward. She's trying to dodge. She jumps to a minion back into her shroud. It's not going to be good enough, though. I think she's going to die. Goes into the bush. Down she goes to Jace. And Yorick does pick up the assist. But it was still a kill for her versus a kill for Jace. So, speaking of, for the top lane only, it's definitely going to be better for her. Also, the Azir was able to go ahead, come take out this tower. 100% great for Akali. Because she got that extra gold now, she got everything. Azir's going to go down, maybe. Probably. Oh, the ulti followed by the soldier jump. He's not going to go down. He's actually going to be able to get out of this. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright. But even still, 2 kills for a kill and a tower. Ooh, more stuff going on down here too. Lots of kills all over. Yeah. Getting hit by Thresh most likely here. That's what it is. Lucian got hit by Thresh. The box comes out and slows him, and down he goes to Graves. They're actually going to dive this. Graves is tanking up the tower. Not going to take it up anymore, though. Gets pretty low. Not low enough. Oh, the flay comes out. Janna forced to flash. Fiddlestick's coming in, and Graves is going to go down. He rides the... rides the Lantern Train. Not enough to save him. Now Thresh is getting low as well. Flays the Fiddlesticks away. In comes the Skarner. In comes the Jace. Oh, the flash from Thresh saving his life. Will Skarner get out of it? Flashes as well. In goes Jace, though. Secures that kill on Skarner. He should be able to get the Thresh, too. And the Flay completely misses. And he's not even able to go ahead and get the counter kill for it. Did Yorick just die again? Yorick just died again. Alright, let's see how Yorick died. All that was going on down there. And I want to see how this guy died. Looks like he's back to lane, of course. He does have teleport, which he just used to get back up here. She doesn't have teleport. She went in on him immediately. Chunked him down to half. And he does not have his ulti. So, yeah, she knows this is the perfect time to go in on him. Takes him down, and he's not able to reciprocate at all. He didn't have his ulti, so he chunked her down to half. If he had his ulti, he could continue chasing her down. It probably would have been a trade. But because of the fact that he didn't have his ulti, of course, she was able to go ahead and secure that kill, and she knew it. She knew the timing of the ulti. She knew now was the time for her to go ahead and do it. And she did. She killed him. His teleport on cooldown. Oh, she's coming down, wanting to go for this Jace. Nope, just going to defend the tower. Just defending the tower. It does force them back, though. So it was probably a worthy teleport there. She's going to get some CS out of it as well. Again, like I was saying, the Yorick used his teleport, so he's missing a decent amount of CS here. And that's definitely unfortunate for him because he had just used his teleport to get up here so he could get CS and immediately died and then completely missed out on the CS anyway. Definitely unfortunate for him, and it did enable her to go ahead and safely use her teleport bottom because she knows that he just used his. She knows his is on cooldown. It's not going to give the enemy team the teleport advantage for a while. It will give them the teleport advantage because his is almost halfway done. A little over halfway done. But that's a decent ways off. So by that time, hopefully his team will have been able to go ahead and, maybe grab something here. Skarner's hanging around top. Yorick is actually going in the jungle, and he doesn't want to go up top right now. He knows that Akali is dangerous, and she's pretty darn scary. Which, it's because she's dangerous. Gonna go ahead and take out that pink ward. About time then. There we go. Skarner takes this opportunity to go ahead and head up. Oh, crap. That's a rampage in the mid lane. We'll come back here in a moment. He's in full health. How did he go down? There we go. In goes the Jace. Takes a little bit of damage from his ear, but... oh, that was unfortunate. Tried to ulti the guy back, but unfortunately didn't get far enough up. So his ulti did not ulti the Jace under the tower, and instead just kind of looked pretty. That sucks. That always sucks. But there we go. Skarner's still hanging out in this bush. He wants this. If this Yorick comes out too far, he's going to get ultied, and he's going to go back. Down goes that dragon there to the Fiddlesticks, and there we go. In goes Skarner, ulties that Yorick. Yorick goes ahead, ulties himself as well. Akali taking lots of damage. In she goes onto the Yorick. Is he going to be able to get out, though? In goes the Skarner. No, not going to follow through. And yes, that Yorick will be able to survive this. Down the bot lane, these guys actually took out the Graves and Thresh again as well, right after finishing off the Dragon. There's a ward here. How did they not? Oh, they're too far forward. There we go. Thresh and Graves trying to go for the Lucian. Got the heal out of him, and I guess they tunnel visioned a bit because they kind of danced back and forth entirely too long, and that enabled these guys to get 2 more kills there. That's no good at all. And really nothing gained top unless... Actually, if Yorick goes back, they'll be able to trade towers. Yorick is going back, and they will be able to trade the towers. Okay, so they're going to get a tower for a tower, but there was a lot of kills there for the blue team. And that's definitely going to somewhat switch this around. If we look at the gold totals, the blue team is definitely ahead here. About 3k ahead. It's not terrible. If they're only looking at the kill death assist count, or kills. Yeah, not looking pretty for the red team. But really, when you factor in the towers and everything else that the red team has gotten, they're actually pretty close on the gold. So it's not bad. It's not terrible. These guys did actually go ahead and answer with the mid tower kill there we saw a minute ago. But, oh, nice jump there. Gets feared by Fiddle. Not really going to matter, though. Silenced, but again, doesn't matter. He's going to be able to get out of this safely this time. Not even going to try to do the sneaky ult. Oh, it was on cooldown anyway, so he couldn't even if he wanted to. Graves here. Going to go ahead and grab up this CS. Definitely something you can do. You know, he knows he's safe down here. If the blue team decided to come this far down, they'd be massively overextending. So it's a great time for him to just go ahead and grab the CS. His team can play defensive, and it gives his support the opportunity to go ahead and roam, try to catch people out of position, and just allow him to catch up. Akali now going for the Lucian. Oh, the flame misses. Akali jumps in again, and that's a dead Lucian. Out comes the Azir ulti. Nice Lantern to go ahead and save Akali as well. Now these guys are just trying to disengage. Azir gets chunked there, but it's not going to be enough. He will be able to escape this. Graves is coming back from down bottom. The Thresh and Akali are hanging out. Oh, the grab onto the Jace, and the Skarner grab as well pulls him under the tower. Down goes Jace. That is shutdown gold there for Akali. Skarner goes down to Yorick. Akali trying to get out. She goes down to the Yorick ultied Jace. Thresh grab comes out there. Not going to be able to do anything, though. Azir did manage to get out of that. In comes Graves now. The Thresh play there, pulling these guys back in, but the fear onto Graves, making sure he can't do anything. Thresh still wants to go for this. You see him moving very aggressively. Not going to end up following through, though. Doing some decent damage to the Yorick, but he's taking a lot of damage as well from these ghosts. But in the meantime, we do see the Skarner and the Azir on their way back out. The Culling comes out, only hits a couple shots on the Graves. Not really going to matter too much. And the blue team is going to be forced to go ahead and back off here. So, all in all, I think they actually ended up staying just about even here compared to what they were before. Skarner coming in here, going to try to grab that, and it goes to the Fiddlesticks. No luck for you, but in comes the Azir. And these guys are way out of position here. Fiddlesticks is going to go down. There you go. He goes down to the Azir. Blue buff goes to Azir anyway. So he's going to be able to get that. Akali is hanging around here. She wants to go for this. She's going to go for the Janna. Janna shields herself up. Not going to be good enough, though. She's going to go down. And in the meantime, the Jace actually went ahead and took down the Azir. Got a blue buff of his own back. Azir hanging out here. There we go. Jace goes in, and yeah. He already had a blue buff, but he just reclaimed that one. But Skarner and Thresh able to do a lot of damage there to Jace. Jace did finish off the Thresh, but now Skarner's on him. Shunts him back, but of course Skarner has that speed boost. Flash comes out. Oh, triple kill. Akali goes in, though. Is she going to be able to finish him off? No, she doesn't finish him off. And the Graves isn't able to follow it through either. Out comes that blue trinket there. Graves wanting to go for this. Oh, pentakill for the Jace. Graves had no idea he was still there, but he's able to secure that pentakill with the acceleration gate plus the shock blast there, and that's a pentakill for Jace. That's terrible news for the red team. That is absolutely terrible news. They got so much from that, and then they just kept chasing, and they ended up throwing it all away. Are you really ulting a minion wave? He did. He just ulted a minion wave. Alright, so Yorick, I think, was kind of sitting there kind of saying the same thing. He said, really, dude? Really? Did you all do that just so you could steal it from me, or what? It's kind of what it looked like. I don't know, though. I don't know. By the way, he is played by Ryu. I don't know if I said that before. I believe it's Millenium. The tag implies Millenium, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is. Jenny's just laughing. Akali now taking the opportunity to shove down there. Wow, that Jace does a lot of damage. Out comes the Azir ulti. Jace is taking a decent amount of damage. Out comes the grab from Thresh. Not going to end up landing, though. Yorick finally got that top tower, so just kidding. Not all your towers are down. Out comes the culling. Hits a couple shots onto Graves. If he gets hit by an accelerated shock blast, he's dead. Out comes the heal, though, from Lucian. Janna gets pulled. She goes down. And now these guys are somewhat on the run. Out comes that accelerated shock blast. Does a decent amount of damage to the Thresh. Not going to be able to finish him off. But now the red team is shoving down mid. They might want to go for this. No, they turned around. They went for the Jace. They took him down instantly. Now the Yorick has to try to escape this. He gets slowed by Skarner. In goes the Akali. There's the flash from Yorick to get him out of there, as well as his ulti, so that even if he did go down, he would have been able to do some damage afterwards. But he got out, so no big deal there. It did force him to use his ulti, though. Oh, man. What just happened there? How did that even... What are you doing, man? Come on, Jeebus. Alright, so he decided to walk this way, as did Akali. Fiddlesticks is there, feared him. In goes the Lucian, manages to finish him off. Grab goes from Thresh onto the Lucian. Lucian getting low, down he goes. And Akali is able to get both him and the Fiddlesticks. So they got a 1 for 2 there. And that was actually a really good fight for them. This means that the blue team is going to be able to go for this dragon here, because the red team does not have their jungler up. They don't really have much at all. They're going to go for it. And, of course, Janna goes ahead and wards it up. But again, blue team jungler not here. It doesn't matter. I don't think she's going to be able to steal this. The likelihood of that is really slim. There we go. First dragon boost of the game here for the red team. 1 for 1, I believe. Yeah, they both have 1. So not bad at all for the red team. They've completely negated the buff there that the blue team got earlier. And if we look at the gold, it's still hovering right around 4k gold. So they've been keeping up pretty darn well here, considering the blue team has managed to catch some towers. Red team has still managed to catch up on a lot of those kills that they were behind before. So good job for them. Jace coming up here. He's going to get picked up with his pink ward, and Graves immediately runs away. Yeah, you're sitting on a pink ward. I don't know if that disables that. I don't think so, because it's not technically invisible. But the blue team is headed here for this Baron. Thresh forced to flash over the wall here because they were going for him. And he's going to go back in now to go ahead and put down a ward. Oh, nice dodge. Predicted that one coming. Wards do that for you, though. Grab comes out there from Thresh. Not really too much going on, though. They do put down a pink ward in the Baron pit, so of course that ward placed by Thresh is gone. But he's going to plant another one, and they're actually gone already, so they're not going to be able to take that one out at the moment. I'm not sure what they're doing. It looks like they may be grouping for a push down mid. And now would be a pretty good time. Thresh just headed back, but honestly, it's gotten to the stage now where they're not able to do quite as well as they were before. Out comes that. Oh, Fiddlesticks goes in. Does not land his ulti on much of anybody, but down goes the Azir. He did actually take a decent amount of damage there. Skarner's trying to get out. Thresh grab lands onto Janna. She is going down fast. Flashes out of there. The Akali goes in, and she goes down. They managed to get that tower and 2 kills. So that's not bad at all. Now they're going to go ahead and fall back. They have not lost anybody, and they're possibly going to go ahead and try this Baron. It looks like they are on their way over there, but they are against a Graves and a Skarner. So those two could probably do a decent amount of damage, and Skarner is the enemy jungle. So they've got to watch out for that, because he could possibly flash steal. They've got the pink ward, of course. Oh, out comes the grab on the Lucian. Out comes the box. And they're still trying to go for this. A ward comes out, It looks like it's going to come out to 50-50. Teleport coming in from Akali, and she's going to go in. She goes down. Down goes the Baron to that Fiddlesticks. Skarner actually got punched over the wall. Ooh, the grab lands onto Jace. He goes down. But again, that was a 2-for-1. So, another 2 kills there for Jace. And the Baron for the blue team. Red team just lost a huge chunk of what they had gained before. And things are back to looking pretty bad for them. But that's a pretty big minion wave there for Graves. Not too bad at all. He's going to be able to get that. But even still, I mean, that right there, it ended up losing them a lot. They weren't, of course, able to force the enemy back. There was no way that was going to happen with a 4 versus 5. But only thing it came down to was, could Skarner smite steal? And unfortunately, in this case, he could not. Fiddlesticks had it timed just right and was able to secure that kill on Baron. Nice smiting by him, by the way. Very nice smiting. These guys kind of look like they're setting up here. Going to take down the pink ward, make sure the enemy does not have vision control. Dragon is not coming up soon, so I'm not sure what exactly... Oh, he's just taking out a pink ward. There is a ping here on the bot tower, though. Looks like they want to go for this. But right now, they seem kind of disjointed. They're not really going for much of anything at the moment. Akali versus Yorick up here. And there we go. Yorick has that Baron, so it makes these minions do a lot. And you can see that in Akali as she's taking a lot of damage really fast. She's going to end up going down. Jumps to a minion to try to get out. Flashes and jumps to another. Jumps to a minion and flashes. Still ends up going down. Engaging on that Yorick, probably not in your best interest when he's got Baron. These guys trying to disengage. Out comes the culling. Takes a lot of Graves' health. And another accelerated shock blade onto Azir. Takes down about a quarter of his life as well. Grab does not end up landing, and these guys are continuing to go ahead and shove this top lane. They're wanting to go for this. The Fiddlesticks ulti's in, and they're able to secure the kill onto Graves and Skarner. The Azir getting low. Lucian, man, to be able to get this. Grab, though, from Thresh. Should be able to save him. Down goes that Lucian. In goes Akali. Gets feared. Goes down as well. Azir forced to back off. Thresh, you gotta watch out. You're really low. Nice dodge, though. He's gonna be okay. The tower does end up going down, however, and they're going for the inhib. Inhibitor's gonna go down as well. They look like they're just gonna continue shoving here. Azir not really able to do much to the Yorick. Yorick is really tanky. Grab lands, though, onto the Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks goes down. Janna going down. Down she goes. These guys are now on the run. Red team has come back up. They lost a lot there. But now they are continuing to push their advantage here. Actually, Jace and Yorick together just kind of baited that Thresh. Him going out there, not in his best interest, and now Graves is going to go down as well because he decided to try to 1 versus 1 to Yorick. Down he goes. The Jace was able to secure the kill onto the Skarner there. Azir managed to shut him down, but Akali in the meantime is shoving... Not really shoving, actually. She's not shoving at all because she did not grab the minions. What's she doing? I don't really know what she's doing. Alright, so Azir actually did go down to the Yorick. He tried to go ahead and kill him. Did not end up happening. Yorick has gone back. He just healed up. And these guys are probably going to be able to push for the win. I have no idea what the heck that was. No idea. But either way, resulted in her death. I guess she has kind of given up here, and she's just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to troll and run mid. I can't see any other reason that she could have done that. I really can't. There we go. Engaging on the dragon here. Lucian and now Janna as well. It's going to go down, and that is going to be dragon number 2 for the blue team. Fiddlesticks hanging around here. Is his ult up? His ult is up, and there we go. He's going for it. He goes in on the Graves, lands the fear, and Graves is not dead yet. Now he is. Ends up going down to the Janna, and a nice Zonya's there from Fiddle keeps him alive. Forced to flash away from the Jace Thresh grab. Okay, so that happened again. And actually, Jace timed that pretty well. I liked the accelerated shock blast there, but Down goes the Fiddlesticks to Azir, actually, and not really going to be able to do too much more. He's going to be forced to fall back here. In comes the Jace. They are all going for this. The Skarner taking a lot of damage. York's just diving, and Jace is just diving. They're all just diving. Down goes Azir. Down goes Skarner. Down goes Thresh. Down goes Graves. Nope. No Graves death yet. They did manage to secure... Oh, just kidding. Down he goes. Triple kill there for Jace. They got the kill on Yorick. Well, that's GG. Red tower down. That is the Nexus. And Akali going to do the same thing again? No, actually, she's just kind of dancing around here. Wants to go for the kill onto... Nope, not going to happen. You're just going to die. And I don't know. I guess she was trying to pad her stats, but kind of padded them the wrong way. But that is going to be the end of this game. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know down in the comments if you want to see anybody in particular. I'm more than happy to cast pretty much anybody now that I have access to, you know, every region. So yeah, definitely let me know, and I'll be happy to cast it. But that'll be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.